are about to set off on the Great Loop, which is...
It's a circumnavigation of the eastern half of the U.S. by waterways.
Bring in the diesel. What you doing, Cherie?
Fill it up in case we need it.
For who?
Well, there's this girl named Irma out there.
Irma! Yeah?
Yeah, Irma might impact us here, but we're not sure. It's better to be safe than sorry. Well, there's fuel available.
Fuel. Get the fuel. Fill up the water.
So just topping it up. We topped up in Marco Island. We think we burned about 120 gallons getting down here, including generator use, and we just want to make sure we're full, just in case.
This is evacuation. This is sweating and stressed.
I think the stress is making the decision is really some of my stress. No, we haven't actually.
Did you get an appetite back? Because Cherie hasn't eaten in 3 days.
3 days, no, 36 hours.
Yeah, and Kiki, she's making up for it. She's been stress eating. Cherie's been stress starving, and yeah, I mean, we're evacuating our house for a Cat 5 hurricane, and who knows if it will be here in one piece when we get back to it.
But
fortunately, we have another house.
Yes, we figure if we have the opportunity to save Zephyr, which is on the east coast of Florida, we're going to use this opportunity to do so.
And we are very amused looking at the hurricane track models developing today. What day is it? Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. So right now, one model shows Irma barreling up the east coast of Florida, and the other model shows it barreling up the west coast of
Well,
Florida.
there's lots of models, but the two primary ones,
yes.
the GFS and the Euro.
and both of them show it barreling through the Keys as it picks one coast or the other.
No, actually, the GFS is showing it kind of...
Yeah, true.
We wouldn't be a direct strike. It would be outer... I mean, it's a huge storm. It's still going to impact us.
Yeah, so it's not 180 miles an hour, maybe just 100, but either...
20, yeah.
So yeah, we have almost finished loading the last of our belongings off.
Into our truck. We're so thankful that our host here in the Keys
has a big-ass truck.
And he has given us the keys and full permission to take it wherever we need to go. That is a huge blessing and was a huge deciding factor in this choice.
And so, you know, he didn't say anything about not going to Alaska or Canada or... Yeah, so who knows where we'll end up. There's no hurricanes in Alaska, right? Okay, here we are about to evacuate. Why not?
Making the final locks.
Okay, so start in the bedroom. Indeed. Oh, turn off the fan. Minimize any electrical loads. Okay. And bathroom. Still pretty stocked. Okay. Back here. New machines. Okay. We have room.
Cushions galore.
Full of cushions. Everything that could blow away crammed in here. Hopefully nothing blows it away in here. Another bathroom. There we go. Okay, lights off. Leaving freezer off. Inverter. Security camera. Going to actually leave this broadcasting channel 16 so we can hear if anything is going on locally. Here we go.
It is around 5:30. We've been going non-stop since 7 a.m. Trying to get everything last minute preps.
We basically have all good chunk of our belongings packed into the back of a truck.
And,
thankfully it's a big truck.
We did go over to the city marina to try to get a mooring ball. They were all out of the larger one, so we could not secure one of those. So we have done our best to secure here in our slip at Burdines.
And we had to make a call of, do we try to tie the boat up into the mangroves or tie into the slip and just wait all the options, and tying in the slip's better for us.
Pretty much the train of thought around here is a Cat 5. This area has not seen one.
Well, it has back
maybe
in
a mooring ball might,
1930s.
yeah, maybe a mooring ball might help. We've done our best of what we can do, given the tracks this morning and all day today. You've got one going up the west coast, one going up the east coast, and this looks like all of Florida is going to be impacted. So we did not find it futile to try to run the boat north.
So hopefully this is not the last time that we see our boat intact, but we are open to that possibility because it's just a thing.
It is, but it's
our thing.
It's
we love our thing.
It is hard to leave, and but what the choice we made is our bus is up in Melbourne, And Melbourne is also a potential strike zone or impact zone. And we figured if we have the opportunity to save one of our houses.
Save one house, yes.
So we're going to...
Because it would really suck to lose them both.
In the same hurricane.
In the same hurricane, oh my God.
That would really suck doubly so. So we are going to, we have hopefully, it's Tuesday, so mandatory evacuations have been issued for the Keys starting tomorrow.
Yep.
For tourists and residents following soon
Residents
after.
probably the day after.
So we're hoping to
beat the crowd.
Get up to Melbourne, get the bus ready to go. And our train of thought with getting our stuff off the boat was just like when we would be moving off the boat anyway to go move back into the RV, what is everything we want to be happy there? So,
yes.
all the valuables. Because looters after a storm are a real concern.
And, well, yeah. And the most important thing is the cat.
And us.
And us. Well, yeah, but, I mean, you're replaceable, but not the cat. Yes. Okay,
I
so...
should feel about that. Okay. We're out of here. We're going to try to make it to Melbourne now.
Hopefully, not our final shot with Why Not, but we're off to evacuate.
I feel we've done everything we can for this situation.
Okay, here we go. To the truck. Thank you, Randy. This truck is quite literally a lifesaver. And Kiki's been chilling in the air conditioning while we've got our final preps. There she is. And we are off with a treat. We should have filmed it because the Zephyr started up on like the first twist of the start button beautifully. And all the systems came back online, even though it's been sitting for so long. We've got water pressure, hot water, generator. Right now, giving the generator a break-in because it's been sitting a very long time. But everything seems to be, systems are operational, which is great. You always worry when you leave an RV sitting. So, yay, good news here. And back to getting set up. Okay, it's evacuation time. Let's pull on out. So, very long day today.
Well, not as long as Monday and Tuesday were.
I don't know. This is a pretty long day. It was a lot of driving.
A lot of driving, but it wasn't a lot of the whole heartache of leaving your home behind and packing it up. And but it was a lot of driving, but it was easy driving because we took the blue highways or back roads and pretty much avoided all the gridlock.
Highway 19 and 100, they're actually beautiful roads through the center of Florida, through Ocala National Forest.
So yeah, it was just a lot of miles, but we are now in
the Swanee Music Camp or something.
Something like that. Spirit of the Swanee. In live. Oh, I don't know.
It's a big music festival campground up near between Tallahassee and Lake City, way northwest-ish Florida. We're well positioned if we want to head out to the Panhandle or head north into Georgia. So we're going to see what the forecasts look like in the next day, and fingers crossed, blow east. Okay, and there's our bus. We're in the woods again. It's nice to be in a bus. The bus drove great.
Yes.
It's actually fun to drive the bus, but the rest, I like bus trips under better circumstances would be better.
It would be better to be doing it by choice, but I felt immediately at home when we walked back in Zephyr, so that's a good sign.
It's good to see our Zephyr. Okay, here's our evacuation update. Here we are. Hurricane Irma is blowing over us, but only the sides because we dodged.
Yeah, so we're in southern Alabama. This is Monday morning, afternoon, whatever, and we are getting a little bit of wind here.
Actually, enough to what must have put in the awning, probably.
Yeah, we probably should. Real quick.
Okay.
But quick update on Marathon, which is where we left our boat secured.
Less than a week ago.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Tuesday is.
It's crazy. We've been on pins and needle waiting for any news.
Woke up this morning, checked the What's Happening in Marathon Facebook group, and someone had posted some aerial photos of Marathon. And one of them was beeline right on Birdine's. And there's Why Not sitting in her
Little
slip.
spot of white. We can see she's above water. We cannot see
Details.
If the details. We cannot see if how severe the damage is, if all the windows are intact. But then we also heard from somebody else, our friend Bob Williams, who lives in Marathon, who rode out the storm on land there. He said he walked by and our boat looks good. He got a small message out via satellite phone.
Due to all the damage, residents were not allowed back to the Keys for a couple of weeks. So we made our way back to Melbourne, got the bus stored, and helped get my mom's house back together after her hurricane preps. And then on September 22nd, we made our own way back down to Marathon to check on the status of Why Not in person. We had gotten in-person reports, but we really wanted to see it with our own eyes. Driving down through the Keys, the devastation just got worse and worse as we approached Marathon. By the time we reached our road heading into Birdine's Marina, we really, really lost any sense of hope.
Why not? Well, what do you think? You have a boat.
We have a boat. She's still floating.
Uh-huh. Well, that post saved her bacon, I think.
I think it did.
Oh, our neighbor's boat is still floating too. Very impressive. I think we can step through the police line. Probably because the dock isn't necessarily safe.
Got a number 6 in there.
You've got a what?
Number 6 in there.
That's part of the price sign. Come on. Whoa. Up there. There's our power cord has been somewhat recovered. Partially still underwater.
So much debris in here.
What?
So much debris. This is going to be an issue with the air conditioners.
Oh yeah. So those lines are got ripped out. Okay, stepping inside. Smells a little musty. And looks like there's actually a little power there. There's down. Oh. Wow. A lot of stuff blew in here. Huh. Water's been running through here. And the important test. He survived. Yeah, Billy, sing it. Door is completely jammed. Can't open that. Oh, the canvas held. Oh my gosh. I need to get that drain working. Looks like the power cord whipped out right there at that end. Amazing.
After getting a good look at the devastation around us, we got back to work on cleaning up our own hurricane preps and cleaning up the mess that Irma left behind.
Well, we actually found the kitchen sink floating past the boat. And so now it's become a trash bin. So much debris.
And this is why we're not starting our props until this is all cleaned up.
Yeah. So post-Irma recovery efforts, our boat had been covered in wood shrapnel, cheeky tiki hut stuff, and all sorts of debris, and a lot of it ended up clogging our flybridge drains. And we were able to clear all of them with water hoses, shop vacs, everything else, except this one. We used 2 different metal wire snakes, we used hoses, we used suction, we tried everything. Nothing was working until we tried suction combined with high water pressure, and eventually got the line clear. But in the process, the drain line popped off the side of the boat, so I had to just crawl down under this, and I did manage to get it reattached. It's a typical boat project where you can either see what you're looking at or touch what you're looking at the maximum extension of your arms. But I've got the through hull reattached, and hopefully now this rain, instead of making a giant puddle on our flybridge, will actually drain away, and we can wash our flybridge, and water will end up overboard and not in our bilges.
In our next episode, we'll wrap up our time in Marathon post-Irma and our attempt to leave the Keys and continue our Great Loop journey.